Hello Yapton School, lovely sunny week again, so I'm out in the garden doing some art. Hope you're having a lovely half term. If you want to do some art, this is art that you can do in the garden, here's a really nice idea for you. So today we're going to be making some stick wands and painting them and decorating them, and then you can use them and cast all sorts of magical spells. So there's some that I'll show you at the end when I finish, but what you need to do to start off with is you need to go and get yourself a stick. So you can do that when you're on your daily walk or in your garden. You know, make sure you find it somewhere where it's nice and as clean as it can be, and then about 30 centimeters long is probably about right. Then you could decide which part of the stick you want to be your handle. Then you can hold on to that bit. You don't need to paint that. And then you can just paint all over. This is ready mixed green paint, but as you can see down here, I have used some glitter paint. I've got some gold paint. These are just all bits and pieces of paint that I've got left over, stuck away from when my children were younger. So paint it all the way round. Make sure you're covering all the top of it, deciding where your handle is going to be. And then when you want to make, if you haven't got glitter paint and you want to make it a little bit more sparkly, at this point when the paint is still wet, you can get a little bit of glitter if you've got some glitter at home and just sprinkle that over the top. And then because the paint is wet, it should stick to your wand and make it nice and sparkly. Okay. Right, can't ever have enough sparkle. So there we go. So that's what you need to do. When you have finished with that, and your paint is dry, then you need to use something like curling ribbon, or it could be a ribbon, pieces of ribbon or tissue paper, anything again that you've got lying around. There's loads of different things that you can use. And first thing you want to do is you just want to get a little bit of that curling ribbon. So I'm going to go, in fact, to make it stand out a little bit, I'm going to go for this nice bright pink on this one. Okay, so then I'm just going to tie that around the bottom of my wand where the handle's going to be. Double knot. If you need any help, you're not very good at tying knots, get a little bit of help with that. And then you can just start to wrap around. Done mine a little bit high there. Okay, so where you are, and then wrapping around. Can get a little bit fiddly there. Okay, I have this one still a little bit wet, so ideally you do want to leave it to dry, and wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. Oh, there's my dogs barking at something. And wrapping all the way round, covering as nicely as you can until you've got a lot more time to do this nice and carefully. Right, so you'll end up covering all the bottom of your wand, and then you can tie that with a knot at the end. Okay, so then you will end up, this is the one that I've done earlier, so you will end up, this one I did a gold handle on there. Okay, and I've tied that on, so I've got the handles. Wool, you can use wool, bits of material, anything. All right, and then just to give it a little bit more of a magical touch, you can take another colour ribbon if you've got some, or string, again wool, and tie that again near the top of your handle of your wand. Okay, now if this is curling ribbon, you've got two choices here. You can either, and again you might need to get an adult to help you with this, I can actually do it with my nails, but there we go, you can curl it, the ribbon, okay, or you can, if you've got, I've got a few of these little beads hanging around at home, okay, you can thread some beads onto it. Okay, so you can thread some beads onto it and then tie a little knot at the end so the beads don't fall off. Okay, so there we go, like so. All right, and there you go, your very own magical wands. Now you can see here some that I've made earlier. So that one's got a really nice sparkly handle. That one was done with glitter paint, and we've got lots of beads on the end of that. Another one there that was done with the ribbon. My daughter actually did this one, and she's actually used two colours on the actual stick. And this one, just to do something a little bit different, I've got a little bit of foliage from the garden, so just some plants that weren't doing very much. The leaves were looking a bit sorry for themselves, so I've used them to decorate the bottom of my magical wand. Okay, so have a lovely magical week, Yapton, and only one thing left to do, and that's to see if my magic wand actually works. Abracadabra! Hey! Bye, Yapton. See you soon.